Well, we all saw that trailer. It wasn't good. That trailer wasn't good at all. I don't know. That wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know what that was. But that definitely wasn't Sonic. And apparently, now that the entire internet has cried out in one voice of pain, the director decided, we're going to do something about this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I'm Robert Storm. Before we start talking about anything, I want to take this time to thank each and every person watching this video right now, because thanks to you guys, I am now over 20,000 subscribers. This time last year, I was barely at 2,000. Now I'm at 20,000. And I just want to honestly thank each and every one of you guys for helping me get over that milestone of 20,000 subscribers. Later on tonight, around 8:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing a live 20,000 subscriber live Q&A. I'm going to have a friend over. We're going to do this together, and we're going to be taking all your questions, whether it's about Endgame, the DCEU, the Sonic trailer, anything. We're going to do that later on tonight, so I hope to see all of you guys there. So, the Sonic trailer wasn't good. Despite all the backlash I got, you go look at my trailer reaction to that movie. Like I'm getting a lot of fucking shit from people. People are like, I don't know what you're talking about. This looks good. This looks good. It's like, man, if you guys think that looks good, you have very, very low standards. That I seen Roadkill that looks better than that Sonic the Hedgehog. So anyway, apparently I'm not the only one in the internet space that felt that way, because that day, everybody posted videos about just how bad Sonic looked. And a lot of people, just like me, came out of that trailer going, you know, if you just change his appearance, the movie doesn't look bad. Yeah, I don't understand why he has like the lightning quills and stuff like that. Whatever. I can buy that. I don't care. You want to change the story up a little bit? That's fine. Because at the end of the day, you're just a blue hedgehog trying to get the Chaos Emeralds and defeat Dr. Robotnik. I thought Jim Carrey was awesome from what I've seen as Dr. Robotnik. It's sort of his origin story until he becomes Robotnik. I like that idea. But the appearance of Sonic is just something I couldn't get over. And then, especially when you compare it to, you know, Detective Pikachu, which is coming out next weekend, it looks awful. It looks awful. And apparently, since everybody had that same opinion, the director came out on Twitter and said, hey guys, look, we heard the voices, we heard everybody, we're going to change this, we're going to make it right. That is awesome. That is awesome that the director came out and said, you know what, we heard the criticism and we are going to fix this. Now, I don't automatically put all the blame on the director, because if you know how studio works, it's all done by committee. It's all done by committee, and it goes through a series before it finally gets approved. I just want to know what people were smoking when they approved the design of this character. I understand their mindset is, we want to take Sonic the Hedgehog and we want to try to make him look more realistic, more into the live action space. But you gotta sit back and realize, you're talking about a movie with a blue hedgehog. You need to throw all the rules out the window. And it's clear that Sonic is not from this planet. He's from a different dimension, different world. He's coming to our planet to save it, to try to stop Robotnik. So at that point, just say, you know what? We just need to accept what this film is and give him the more Sonic look. Give him the more Sonic the Hedgehog look. And with movies being, like, we've been burned so many times with video game adaptations. Going back as far as the Super Mario Brothers, the Street Fighter, the Double Dragon movie. Like, we constantly get shitty-ass video game movies. I think the first Mortal Kombat still holds up. I love that movie. I think Detective Pikachu will be the first one to actually come out and break box office records when it comes to the video game space. But you need to own it. You need to realize, yes, we're talking about a talking blue hedgehog that wears sneakers. At that point, just own it and go with the classic style that is Sonic, that everybody's recognizable. You have a character that anybody can recognize. Whether you grew up with Sega Genesis or you're a young kid today who's playing like Sonic Forces on the Nintendo Switch, Sonic is a recognizable character. And the character that you put on screen isn't recognizable. I mean, like I said, I seen Roadkill that looks better than this hot mess. And for the director to come out and say, look, we're going to fix this, that's awesome. That's awesome because he owns it and he's going to do something about it. Now, the movie doesn't get released in November. I don't know how much time it's going to take them to go back, because obviously the film has been done shooting, so they're in post-production. I don't know how much time is going to go in to change the model and then simply just insert that model throughout the movie. I don't know. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know how to do stuff like that. I don't know the process of that, the rendering time and stuff of that. But if they have to delay this thing until January, February, so be it. So be it. Because if you release this thing now in November, it's not going to make money. And if you change Sonic, I say release it in the dead months of the season, which is usually January, February, where we don't have a lot of stuff coming out. If you release it in January, however, you're going up against Star Wars Episode 9. And even though there's a lot of backlash for Star Wars right now, Star Wars Episode 9 is still going to be a powerhouse at the box office. So I think the best window is coming out in February, where there's nothing really coming out too much in February. I would love them to keep the November date right around the holiday season, around Thanksgiving, to get more kids who are out of school to go see the movie so it can be more successful at the box office. But if I don't want them to rush. If you have to delay it to February, delay it to February. We've seen movies that had trailers like Dark Phoenix and New Mutants that had trailers that were delayed entire years. And that's not always a good sign. But if you tell your fan base, like, hey, we heard the reaction, we're going to delay this thing until February just so we can get the character right. And I want them to try to bring Sonic the Hedgehog fans in to kind of go, yes, that's the way we want them to look. Because you can see where people did photoshops of that trailer, and we have much better versions of Sonic. You just need to own it and own the fact that this is a ridiculous premise of a talking hedgehog wearing gloves and shoes, and just buy it. You know, just accept that we know it's ridiculous and just go with that. Don't go with that crazy, freaky ass design that they originally came with. But anyway, guys, I talked way too long about this Sonic the Hedgehog thing. I love Sonic, but I'm not a hardcore Sonic fan. I mean, I grew up with the Genesis. I played every Sonic game ever made, but I'm not a hardcore Sonic fan. But I just wanted to come out here and commend the director for realizing that people did not like the design and they want to go back and fix it, and what this could possibly mean for the outcome of the release date of this movie. I want to know what you guys think, though. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Did you like the trailer? Did you want to see the redesign? Be sure to leave all those comments in the comment below. Also, guys, once again, thank you guys for helping me get over 20,000 subscribers. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.